Hey, Tay here, so welcome to the VR Tech channel. So this week was completely wild when talking about virtual reality headsets because we had a big announcement for a new player in the VR ecosystem with Visor, a drastic price drop for one of the clearest PC VR headsets. Of course, we're getting close to Meta Connect, so yeah, there are more leaks about the Meta Quest 3 with an interesting preview to the Passthrough capabilities. We have a possible new device from Meta coming as well. And yeah, I told you there was crazy, also many leaks about the Pico 4 successor, the Pico 5, with some leaks on the new controllers and also information about the 3 different tiers of the new headset. It's a lot. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the Quest 3 leaks because we're getting very close to the announcement. And what we're seeing over here is the app Campfire 3D running on the Meta Quest 3 dev kit. What's interesting here, this is the first time we actually see a raw footage of the pass-through mode on the Meta Quest 3. That is gonna be a big thing in this release. It has been said many times that mixed reality is gonna be a big component of the Meta Quest 3. That's the reason why we have so many cameras and also a depth sensor. But yeah, we always wonder about the quality of the pass-through because on the Meta Quest Pro it wasn't the best actually, and we really need a big improvement there to make it enjoyable. What I have to say that this looks very good, also how it handles different light situations with the brighter areas and the darker areas, something that the Quest Pro was completely obliterated by it. Also, a little detail, you can still see the Oculus logo on the home button on the new touch controllers, because apparently the dev kits still have the Oculus button. I mean, I know that you wanna kill it, Meta, just kill it already. Keeping like this, it's just painful. Also, this is not really a leak, but Mark Zuckerberg actually posted another video playing Meta Horizon with the Meta Quest 3 with some friends. And yeah, it's like a commercial trailer stuff. It's in vertical mode. I hate those videos, but we can get another glimpse at the headset and its capabilities with Meta Horizon, I guess. Now, this is actually funny because we can actually see the new Elite strap directly in the PC software for the Oculus software. This is gonna be in Oculus support, Oculus Dash, Data, GS, Assets, SRC, Apps, Dash, Assets File, Experience Panels. Yeah, it's kind of convoluted, but if you wanna see the image yourself and you have a PC with the Oculus software installed, well, you can do that. And that's the Elite strap over there for you. Nice. And still talking about Meta, in this case with a partnership with Ray-Ban and Luxottica directly, it seems like we might get very soon a replacement from the Ray-Ban stories. There's smart glasses with cameras that apparently I'm the only one using pretty much every day. So yeah, happy me. I really hope they're gonna bring 3D recordings with the 2 cameras because it's something that is becoming very big. The new iPhone is gonna have 3D recording, the Vision Pro is gonna have a 3D recording. So I think that having sunglasses that actually can record like that is much better than wearing the Vision Pro and go around looking like that guy. But hey, so far it's just an FTC certification. We don't know anything yet. Fingers crossed. A little note here, talking about Meta Connect. I'm not gonna be there, unfortunately. I've not been invited this time. This is actually my first time not attending Connect, and it's kind of sad, but hey, that's life, I guess. Don't worry though, we're gonna be following from here with all different details. And let's keep going. Another big leak this week was about the Pico 5. This is going to be the successor to the Pico 4. That's kind of the only competitor to the Meta Quest 2, to be honest. Unfortunately though, that never arrived in the US, and hopefully the thing will change with the Pico 5. Now, the first leak was actually the new ringless controllers. Very similar move to what we saw with the Meta Quest 3, for example. This was featured from actually Taiwan, Chinese, I don't really know, I'm sorry about it, creator. And you can see also the IR sensors through them. But yeah, apparently these are gonna be paired, of course, with the new Pico 5. Or should I say Pico 5s? Because it seems that we're gonna have 3 different tiers for the Pico 5. One, the Pico 5, the Pico 5 Pro, and the Pico 5 Pro Max. Very similar naming scheme to what we have with the iPhones. Anyway, apparently they're gonna have a higher resolution than the Quest 3 with a resolution 2560 by 2560 each eye for the 5 and the Pro version, and the Pro Max with the 3840 by 3840. So a whopping high resolution there. They're gonna share the same chipset of the Meta Quest 3, but in addition, the Pro and the Max are also gonna have eye tracking and face tracking, similar to what we have in the Meta Quest Pro. And this is my favorite thing, in the Pro Max, we're also gonna have a full display port adapter like we had on the Pico Neo 3. So that means that we're gonna be able to use PCVR at full bandwidth there with great screens and a big suite of sensors. I'm gonna be honest, so far the Pico 4 is probably my favorite headset, the one that I use the most. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna come with the Pico 5. It seems it's gonna arrive later next year though, so don't expect anything too early. Also, the pricing seems very interesting, but of course we are still in the leaks territory, so hopefully all of this is true. I mean, in the Pico SDK we have support for face tracking and eye tracking, so something is happening? Hey, let's go fast because there's so much to talk about. For example, Vario just dropped the price of the Varjo Aero, one of the clearest virtual reality headsets on the market right now, something that I also reviewed on the channel. Of course, this is gonna support Steam VR and uses the lighthouses to actually work. It has eye tracking and an incredible screen in there. It had some software issues before, but they're being fixed completely, so yeah, this is something that I completely recommend, and now it's gonna be 990 euros or dollars, depends on your market. Bear in mind this is still a very premium headset, but they have many different features and is one of the best things you can get for PC VR right now. And yet they were just able to drop the price by half and make it more affordable. So yeah, if you're looking to upgrade from the Index, this is a great candidate. I have the feeling that this price drop came because of the big screen Beyond that is now starting to sell and deliver to the customers. But yeah, one is a bare bones, super high resolution and small virtual reality headset. The other one instead has many different features and very high resolution as well, a very well-known software, but of course it's a bit bulkier. Which one would you pick? And we're close to the end, but because we talked about the Beyond, this is another big announcement for this week that was crazy now thinking about it. And well, we're talking about Visor from Immersed. Immersed is a company that made an application to actually have screens in VR and work directly in VR. It's available for the Quest 2, it's available for the Quest Pro, and for any virtual reality headset with PC VR. And I have to say that from time to time I really enjoy using this because I can have multiple screens in front of me without having the limits of my actual screen reprojecting them in VR. On the Quest Pro also works with mixed reality, so you can still be aware of your surrounding, and if you use the laptop or something, you can have multiple screens. It's very cool. But a cool thing that in partnership with Intel, they actually unveiled the Visor, and this is gonna be available for just $500 for the 2.5K each eye. It's gonna have a micro OLED display like the B-Screen Beyond, by the way, and $750 for the 4K displays. What's a particular thing here? Well, this looks like the Apple Vision Pro should have been. It's extra small. It looks like a pair of sunglasses like the one from Back to the Future, by the way. It will have integrated inside-out tracking, so no need for base stations, and apparently also eye tracking. I really don't know are they gonna be able to cramp or are they cramping everything in here, because they sent some renders, they sent some pictures, but you know, we didn't see that in action directly just yet. I mean, the Intel CEO debuted the Visor on stage, so I'm pretty sure this thing is real, and for sure it's super interesting indeed. This is gonna be a workspace MR XR headset, because of course it's gonna have also pass-through mode to, you know, be aware of your surrounding. But as we said, it's positioned more as something to work, to create many screens in front of you and just work remotely, instead of something to use for virtual reality. For sure something will happen, we're gonna be able to use it with some mods for like, you know, simulators and something like that. And I'll be so in for it. But at that price, I see also a big use scenarios for entertainment and of course, just work. At the end of the day, it seems more comparable to the X-Real or the Rocket Max, all those smart glasses, but with so many more functions, so much higher resolution, and yeah, usability in general. I mean, it would be a no-brainer to go for that one instead of those smart glasses. The idea was to build something to actually wear for very long sessions. The pre-orders, by the way, are now live, and you're gonna find them in the description below if you're interested. But yeah, this is what happened this week so far. It's still Thursday, so I don't want to know what's gonna happen tomorrow because I'm kind of scared. Yeah, there's actually some rumors about the new Valve virtual reality headset being announced during the MetaConnect. This actually happened back in the days during MetaConnect 5 Oculus Connect 5, I believe, when we were all there and then just Valve dropped the ball on the Valve Index, and if something is happening again, I'm gonna be ready this time. Anyway guys, what do you think about these virtual reality headsets drop news? Let me know in the comment below, and as always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the dislike, subscribe to the channel for more of VR Tech. If you really love the channel, there's a join button on there. Until further down there, it's the Patreon. Thanks to the Patreons who join the channel, of course, and I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.